This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Ready? Y'all waiting? 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 5-9. Hey, wahoo!
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Got it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw again on second down, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Check. Wild Bill. Check.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd and 10, Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st.
Opposite. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Hey, Orbit. 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Right 56, Mike 56. Coming to you. 21. 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
12. 56 to Mike. Hey, Echo. 56.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Been a long day for you. Watch the ship. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
95-56. You'll kill. Off the screen. You'll kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for the ends. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
0-2. Check. Easy.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ginn has it complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Let's go. At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, and his pass incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 74 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, baby.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Now Breeze wants the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Still kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bags Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
We go 21.
56 to Mike.
22.
To throw is Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Target.
13.
Hey, Delta.
Come on, get that.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Now, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Ready, break.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Looking long for Thomas, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lot? And now here is another interception. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Breeze is looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha!
Now Breeze again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And able to find Conley. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.